Hi, good evening all. Welcome to an academy platform. My name is Vipin Kunjuman. In this particular session, we will be discussing some portions that is required for upcoming SSC, CGL, CHSL exam. This is my referral code. You can use it whenever you are joining an Academy Plus courses or extending your Plus subscription. I have enough experience in guiding students in SSC, KS, UPSC exams. So here in this particular session, we are discussing modern Indian history. The discussion will be in MCQ format. So the classes are in English medium. I have taken a lot of courses associated with the SSC exam. That includes many GS areas: polity, geography, economy, science areas like physics, chemistry, biology, specific areas and the general ones, environment and ecology, history. So almost all, and the latest current affairs content also. Current affairs is very important for us. So latest current affairs content also I have tried to include in our discussion. So in this particular free class in the YouTube medium for July month, I am discussing some MCQ based modern Indian history content. Before the class starts, small advertisement from an academy area. So new courses, new batches are starting in an academy from 28th July onwards. These are the top educators in the Unacademy platform guiding in SSC students. This is the feature of Unacademy SSC preparation batches. Around 30 plus unlimited access to 30 plus batches are there every week. 300 plus classes are there per day. 70 plus educators are contributing their valuable time for your preparation. 20k practice questions are there. 90% trusted over SSC aspirants. So these are the best educators and they have lakhs of followers and views. So Team Phoenix, that is focusing 2021-2022 exams. 28 July it's starting. So these are the features of this particular batch. Then Brahmastra batch is there, that is for all government exam. We know that CET exam is being announced for RRB, bank and SSC exams. So from upcoming years onwards, there won't be separate SSC or RRB exam. The first level will be definitely all government exams single level. So Brahmastra batch of Unacademy can help you with that. This Safalta batch. This is a pathway to crack SSC exam with the India's best educators. 28 July they are starting that batch. So strong lineup of batches are there. So for the constable exam, SSC multitasking staff, fine, stenographer, foundation batch. You can ask doubt. So raise a query, instant solution you will get from the teachers. Anytime, anywhere. So get high quality video resolution in English and Hindi. So these all are the features. And keep in mind, from 28 July onwards, there will be a price hike. For 2 years, 7,800. For 1 month, 1,300 is the cost. So SSC exam mega offers are there because the exam is very near. CET combo, 1 year. Subscription you take, 6 months additional you will get. So Unacademy promised offer of 4 months also you will get. You can use my code Vipin Kunjuman IPS, you will get 10% extra discount there. Okay. So scholarship also run by the Unacademy every Sunday 12 p.m. You can always try your luck there. Fine. So you can subscribe it. All set. Let's come back to this area. So first question. So each question I will give you 30 seconds. So your time starts now. Done. Which one of the following is considered as the Magna Carta of the Indian people? Then you might be wondering, sir, what is this Magna Carta and the Indian people? Magna Carta is a general phrase that is used to denote a very path-breaking decisions taken by the administration. So it's very much important, and it may decide like the future. From that time onwards, the past and the future is divided. Such an important actions from the government is Magna Carta. So the most important thing happened for the people. The Government of India Act 1858, Elbert Bill, Council Act 1892, Queen's Victoria Proclamation. So D is the answer, Queen's Victoria Proclamation. So by this Queen's Victoria Proclamation to the Princess, Chief and the people of India. So why it happened? We know that 1857 there was a revolt. Some say Sepoy Mutiny, some say First War of Independence, some say okay there was a revolt situation. Anyway, so by this proclamation, Queen made some path-breaking changes to the administration of our country. First thing is that our Governor General of India became Viceroy. Second thing is that the annexation policy of the British they have stopped. That means they won't attack any princess more. Only thing is that the supremacy needs to be accepted by them. They never wanted to annex any areas of the princess. And in some cases they will return back the areas taken over by them. Okay, next question. Done. Which of the following newspaper was started by Annie Besant? So the newspaper started by Annie Besant. The Hindu, Indian Express, the Times of India, New India. Hindu, Indian Express, Times of India, New India. Anyway, we know Hindu, Express, Times of India has no relation here. New India is the answer. Annie Besant, we know that she was the first International Congress woman president. So first woman president of International Congress, Annie Besant. 1917 she became actually president of International Congress. As part of freedom struggle, she started two newspapers. One is the Commonweal, second one is New India. Fine. Definitely. Why these two newspapers brought by her? Only thing is that spreading good ideas related with our independence movement. Commonweal and New India. Next one. Who among the following was the real founder of Aligarh Muslim University? Done. Who among the following was the real founder of Aligarh Muslim University? Nawab Salimullah, Sayyid Ahmad Khan, Abdul Kalam Azad, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Any idea? Is it Jinnah? Is it Abdul Kalam Azad? Is it Salimullah? No, Sayyid Ahmad Khan. So Aligarh Muslim University, public central university at Aligarh, established by Sayyid Ahmad Khan as Muhammadan Anglo-Oriental College in 1875. Try this one. Done. Which of the following events inspired for the formation of Home Rule League? following events inspired for the formation of the Home Rule League? Understood? So Home Rule League, when it was 1915 onwards, 15, 16, 17 up to 18 time, you will see Home Rule movement in India, exactly up to 1917. Okay, so which of the following events inspired for the formation of Home Rule League? First World War. When was the First World War? It was in 1914, just before the First World War. So before 1914, after the First World War, 1914 after passing of Act. So First World War is the answer here. Next one. Done. Which of the following leaders was not associated with the extremist leadership of Indian National Congress? Which of the following leaders was not associated with the extremist leadership of Indian National Congress? Okay, extremist group, Indian National Congress. Lokmanya Tilak, Aurobindo Ghosh, Lala Lajpat Rai, A.O. Hume. So extremist leadership, what does it mean? We know when partition of Bengal happened in 1905, Indian National Congress itself bifurcated into two groups. One is moderates, who were advocating same cooperating character with the government, means colonial government. Then the second group is extremists, who were asking for very active politics against the colonial decisions. So extremist, Lal Bal Pal, Lala Lajpat Rai, Balagangadhar Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal. So these all known as extremists, plus Aurobindo Ghosh. So Aurobindo Ghosh, Lala Lajpat Rai, then Balagangadhar Tilak, that's what is Lokmanya Tilak. So these all are extremists, not associated is AO. We know Indian National Congress in 1885, when it is formed, there was a hand from a retired civil servant of British. His name is A.O. Hume. He was never a participant in India's freedom struggle, but he laid foundation for Indian National Congress. That is true. Next one. Done. The Ghadar Party was founded November 1913 at San Francisco, USA by. So Ghadar Party is a very important affair in India's freedom struggle. Ghadar Party was outside our country's association for winning us independence. So which of the following were the participated in the foundation of Ghadar Party? So first there was a newspaper called Ghadar, then later on that formed as a political association. Madam Bikaji Kama, Lala Hardayal, Shyamji Krishna Varma, both A and B above. So the answer is B, Lala Hardayal. Madam Bikaji Kama, she is based in Germany. She was known as the revolutionary, first revolutionary lady or the mother of revolutions in India. Shyamji Krishna Varma, he was associated with the Indian houses abroad. Lala Hardayal participated in this formation. So this Gadar party, it took the name from a newspaper, weekly paper, that's Gadar, published after the revolt of 1857. It was founded by Sohan Singh Bakhana and Lala Hardayal. So the aim is this. Okay. So Shyamji Krishna Varma, who was he? I have written here: India houses abroad, India Home Rule Society, Indian sociologist in London. So these were the creations of Shyamji Krishna Varma. Okay, try this one. Done. Which of the following leader organized the Swaraj Party? Which of the following leader organized Swaraj Party? Lala Lajpat Rai, Firoz Shah Mehta, Sarojini Naidu, Annie Besant, C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, Rajagopalachari, C.Y. Chintamani. First you should know what is Swaraj Party. We know Swaraj Party was a subsidiary of International Congress, we could say, or a group from International Congress. They split out. At the same time, they are working within the International Congress, such a situation. So a group separated in order to compete in the election, because International Congress, after this non-cooperation movement withdrawal, was not the opinion of participating in the election. Montagu-Chelmsford Act of 1919 brought the idea of direct election, but International Congress decided not to participate in that election. But one group of International Congress led by C.R. Das, Motilal Nehru, they were of the opinion, no, we should participate in the election because people are participating in the election and we should prove that we are representing the people. Okay, so after getting elected, we are not going to enjoy the perks provided by the government. Then what else we are going to do? We will push as much as it is required in order to realize the independence of our country. So C.R. Das and Motilal Nehru were the leaders of the Swaraj Party, and they were the president and the secretary also. 1924 that is formed. Try this one. Done. Why was the Khilafat movement started? Done. To protest against the injustice done to Egypt, to protest against injustice done to Arabia, to protest against the injustice done to Persia, to protest against the injustice done to Turkey. So Khilafat movement, that was part of non-cooperation movement in India. So when the non-cooperation movement started in 1920, so as part of that or just before that itself, there was actually momentum among the Muslim population that they should start a revolution or that they should start a movement against the British because they are cheaters, they are anti-Islamic or simply Kafirs. Why? Because after the First World War, 1914 to 1918, one side lost. Turkey sided with the lost group. So when they lost, the Muslims around the world, including the highly supportive Muslim population from India, also wanted Turkey should be considered on leniency and nice gestures should be given to them and independent kingdom provided for them for administration, because Turkey, the Sultanate that working there, considered as the Khalifa. The Khalifa means the head of the Muslims or the spiritual leader of the Muslims around the world. So it is answer D. When the so-called unjust actions against the Turkey taken by the colonial power, Muslim wanted a movement, that is what is Khilafat movement that happened in India. Next question. Done. Which of the following event was the reason for suspension of the non-cooperation movement? Reason for the suspension of non-cooperation movement. 1920 it started. 1922 February 22. So it's ended. So why it ended like that? What was the reason for the end of non-cooperation movement? The non-cooperators were not enthusiastic. Leaders like Subhash Chandra Bose were against it. Gandhiji bowed to the pressure of the British government. Chauri Chaura incident. Yes, it is true. Chauri Chaura, it's a small village in Bihar. There, the police fired against the peaceful protesters. So when the people got fired, they got agitated and they started manhandling the police. Then police, what they did? They ran to their police station, closed it and they stayed inside. Okay. So what the people did? They locked it from outside and they fired the building. So many police personnel burned to death. Many police personnel burned to death in this incident. Since Gandhiji was never of the support or never supporting of any violent actions for our freedom struggle, he had to suspend it and a non-cooperation movement ended. Next one. Try this. Done. Question may look a little bit lengthy, but still you can do it. Done. Which of the following trio leaders referred as Lal Bal Pal during the freedom struggle movement? As part of discussing one of the earlier question, I have told you that the extremist leaders of that time got a short name. That is, what is this Lal Bal Pal? So what is this Lal Bal Pal? Lal means Lala Lajpat Rai. Bal Balagangadhara Tilak Bipin Chandra Pal. Lala Lajpat Rai Balagangadhara Tilak Bipin Chandra Pal. So A is the answer. Try this one. Done. Which of the following incident entered the historic fast of Gandhi? So what is this historic fact? We know that after the civil disobedience movement, there was a round table conference. Round table conference 1, round table conference 2, round table conference 3. 1930, 31 and 32. So 3 round table conferences. Right? So after these round table conferences, one thing happened, that is communal award extended to many sections. What is communal award? Separate electorate. So separate electorate in the sense, in that electorate, separate electorate in the sense, in that electorate the people can contest, but only the specific sections can participate in the voting. So what is that? Is communal electorate. Okay, communal electorate. Now, so this communal electorate even extended to the depressed classes, or the so-called SC/ST. At that time, Gandhi felt if to the depressed classes separate electorate is provided, so this Hindu community itself will be divided on the caste lines. That means they won't fight together, shoulder to shoulder against the British. That's why Gandhi came with the fasting. He was in Yerwada jail at that time, because after the civil disobedience movement he got arrested, and he went to fast unto death. So in order to reach a compromise, Gandhi and Ambedkar came and they decided to renounce the separate electorate for depressed classes. So there was an agreement. That agreement is known as Pune Pact. So Pune Pact ended the historic fast of Gandhi in Yerwada jail. Okay, try this one. who led the Bardoli Satyagraha in 1928. Bardoli, it's a place in Gujarat. There was a Satyagraha happened in 1928. Peaceful protest mainly by the women force against some rent related issue. So who led that? It was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. In this only, the woman in the Bardoli given the title Sardar to the Vallabhbhai Patel. So Patel is there, no? Now Patel's statue is there in Gujarat. So that Patel, the same Patel, got the title Sardar from this Bardoli Satyagraha. Okay, and just raising of the taxes. Try this one. Why was the Simon Commission boycotted? Why was the Simon Commission boycotted? So Simon Commission of 1927 boycotted by the Indian groups. Why? Why they got boycotted? Simon was not known to be a great supporter of Indian cause. Okay, what was this? This is Montagu-Chelmsford Act, we know, 1990. So when this Montagu-Chelmsford of 1990 came up, at that itself there was a provision called, after 10 years a new commission will be appointed in order to study the working of these constitutional changes in India. Depends upon that commission report, we will make more amendments into that. So in order to study this constitutional framework and its implication, Simon Commission came in 1928. Appointed 1927, but 1928 they came to India. So after that Simon Commission, round table conference happened. Then 1935 Government of India Act came. Okay. So all the members of the commission were English. Yes, the 7 members were there in the Simon Commission. All 7 members were English people. So that's why it was boycotted by Indian leaders. That International Congress also, Muslim League also. Okay. Try this one. Read properly, understand the meaning, and try to solve it. Done. What was the Ilbert Bill intended for? So there was a bill called Ilbert Bill. What was its intention? Remove racial discrimination in employment? No. Enable Indian district magistrate and session judges to try Europeans? Save Indians from racial humiliation? Change the method of recruitment? B is the answer. So Ilbert Bill, that is 1884, Don't think that Ilbert Bill came up. No, Ilbert Bill was revoked, and in fact it's mutilated. That is the true word. Ilbert Bill that was intended to stop the racial discrimination that existed in Indian judiciary at that time. What does that mean? It means Indian judges can only try Indians. European judges can try Indians and the Europeans. So that means Indians are racially inferior. That's why they can't try the Europeans. Are you getting it? So in order to stop this discrimination, Ilbert Bill brought up, but Europeans vehemently opposed that. They formed an organization. They moved here also, London also against this. And at the end, what happened? At the end, Ilbert Bill got negated. Try this one. Done. Done. Which of the following leader said that the Act of 1935 provided a machine which is strong brakes but no engines? So, which of the following blamed the Government of India Act of 1935 as a machine with strong brakes but no engine? That means it cannot move forward. So, it was Jawaharlal Nehru's comment, machine with a strong brakes but no engine. Okay, try this one. The Battle of Vandivash was fought between. The Battle of Vandivash was fought between the Battle of Vandivash was fought between Nizam Hyderabad French, English and the French, English Hyder Ali and the Nawab of Carnatic and the English. Between whom? Between the English and the French. Vandivash washed away the French from India. Fine. So French and the British, by this French as an emperor or as an aspiration for emperor in India ended. Fine. Try this one. Done. Read properly. The question and the options are lengthy, but you can do it. Which of the following event compelled the Rabindranath Tagore to renounce his knighthood? So knighthood is given by whom? It is by the British, the colonial masters. So that knighthood is renounced. Renounced means gave away. By whom? By Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore, the first Indian to receive a Nobel Prize. That's also for Gitanjali, his literature masterpiece. The question is associated with the Rabindranath Tagore renounced knighthood for what? Protest against Jallianwala Bagh incident, Lathi charge of Lala Lajpat Rai. So the answer is A, 1919, when thousands of people got killed in Jallianwala Bagh by the British firing. He renounced his knighthood. Fine. Knighthood is a kind of status, nothing else. Done. The decline of Indian handicraft industry in the 19th century was attributed to. What is the question? Why Indian handicraft industry in the 19th century declined? Why? The competition from British manufacturing industries only, disappearance of Indian princely courts, establishment of alien rule, all of the above. Okay, no? Because the princess disappeared. When the princess disappeared, the market for this handicraft disappeared. When alien rule, British, they took many activities against this handicraft industry. Then British manufacturing industries related competition. So when you take a product, so many times the machine manufactured products of the British are superior to the handicraft industries in India. So these all contributed towards the withering away of our handicraft industry. Try this one. Done. Who attended the Imperial Darbar of 1877 dressed in hand-spun khadi? So hand-spun khadi, Imperial Darbar attended 1877 by who? Gandhi, Tilak, Bipin Chandra Pal and G.V. Joshi. G.V. Joshi. So G.V. Joshi, popularly known as Sarvajanik Kaka. So many times in the exam they ask Sarvajanik Kaka is, who is Sarvajanik Kaka? It is G.V. Joshi. Fine. G.V. Joshi known as Sarvajanik Kaka. Fine. So Sarvajanik Kaka, lawyer, social reformer, political activist, founding member of the Pune Sarvajanik Sabha. So Pune Sarvajanik Sabha founded by him. So 1877 there was a Delhi Coronation Park related activity in that he participated in khadi dress. Try this one. Who said Indian National Congress is a begging institute? Who said Indian National Congress is a begging institute? Lord Dufferin, Curzon, Aurobindo Ghosh, Balagangadhara Tilak. So International Congress is just begging to the government. So who among the following commented like that? It is Aurobindo Ghosh. Okay, so Aurobindo Ghosh was saying like International Congress not taking any active steps because you are always begging to the government. Okay, by the mercy of the government, give us freedom, give us independence. Okay, so Aurobindo Ghosh never believed in that. He wanted some active politics. That's why he was also participated in the extremist activity. Try this one. Done. So read properly. Think. Who among the following had initiated the magazine Bengal Gazette? So Bengal Gazette initiated by who? Augustus Hickey, Vivian Derosio, Williams Buckingham. It was Hickey in 1780 Calcutta. So the first English newspaper in India, Bengal Gazette. Try this one. Done. Before the independence, who among the following was elected the president of International Congress maximum number of times? So after independence, we know it is Sonia Gandhi, because they just pocketed International Congress as their family business. Who? The Nehru family. Otherwise, before that, who? Abdul Kalam Azad. Fine. President of International Congress 8 times. 1923, then 1940 to 46. Try this one. Done. The newspaper Soma Praksha was started by whom? Soma Praksha started by whom? Dwaragnath Vidyabhushan, Dwaragnath Tagore, Girish Chandra Gose, then Sisi Kumar Ghosh. So the answer is Dwaragnath Vidyabhushan. So Bengali political paper 1858 it started in Calcutta. Try this one. Done. Who among the following leader draws his inspiration from M.K. Gandhi? Who among the following leader draws inspiration from Mahatma Gandhi? Jawaharlal Nehru, Jayaprakash Narayan, Abdul Ghaffar Khan, Subhash Chandra Bose. We know that almost all are drawing inspiration from Gandhi. Jawaharlal Nehru is considered as the political heir, political inheritor of Gandhi. Abdul Ghaffar Khan is known as the Western Frontier Gandhi. So Abdul Ghaffar Khan is considered as a Gandhi in the northwestern frontier. So he is the best answer here. Try this one. Read carefully and think and answer. Who among the following leader made the famous objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly? Who among the following leader made the famous objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly? So Constituent Assembly, one of this leader made an objective resolution. What is this objective resolution? A resolution, that is the way of movement of different decisions or different thinking in the legislature. Objective resolution or Constituent Assembly's objectives, Constituent Assembly's targets or the duty mandated in this. Later on, this objective resolution became part of our preamble of the Constitution. So Jawaharlal Nehru in December 13 actually moved 1946 this objective resolution in the Constituent Assembly. Try this one. It's a little bit lengthy, but try it. Which of the following statement relates the Dadabhai Naoroji's definition of drain of wealth? Following statement relates the Dadabhai Naoroji's definition of drain of wealth. So Dadabhai Naoroji came out with a theory of drain of wealth of India. So drain of wealth of India is happening towards Britain. So which of the following? Those resources of the country were utilized in the interest of Britain, that a part of India's national wealth or total annual product was being exported to Britain, for which India got no material return, that the British industrials were given the opportunity to invest in India under the protection of imperial power. British goods were being imported in the country, making it poorer by day. All looks good. Relates those resources in India were being utilized in the interest of the Britain. Okay, so A or B is the best answer. B is the answer here. That means so national wealth, a part is given to Britain. Try this one. Who among the following, try this one. Who among the following read carefully and answer. Done. Who among the following leader headed the Interim government of 1946? So Interim government of 1946. Who headed it? Definitely Jawaharlal Nehru had a much higher position. That's why he became Prime Minister also. No one others could oppose that. Fine. This is the ministry's total look out how they were: law, labor, health, education, finance, defense. So first defense minister is Baldev Singh. Agriculture, Fine. Try this one. Who was the first Governor General of the new Indian Dominion? Indian Dominion. So, India was earlier colonial state till 1947. है ना? 47 to 1950, India was a dominion. 50 onwards, India is a republic. So, this is a dominion. So, dominion. First Governor General of the Indian Dominion is Lord Mountbatten. Fine. Last under the British, first under the independent India, Governor General is Mountbatten. Try this one. So, which of the following books were written by Jawaharlal Nehru? Discovery of India, Outline of History, Glimpses of World History, A Study of History. What is the answer? The answer is C. C means 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Fine. So, A Study of History, that is by Arnold. Outline of History, that is by H.G. Wells. Try this one. Read carefully. Done. What was the motive of Lord Wellesley to introduce the system of subsidiary alliance? So, Lord Wellesley, alliance, double L is here, double L is here. So, introduced a system of subsidiary alliance. So, the motive of him. So, what was the motive? Improving the administration, prevent disloyalty, tone up British Indian administration, preventing French influence in the Indian state. So, the better answer will be D. Because subsidiary alliance is something like that particular princely states who are entering into agreement with the British, they cannot allow any relation with any other country, and they will be protected from any invaders, insiders also, outsiders also. At the same time, whenever that British is also facing some threat, so they also needs to extend their support towards them. Fine. So, that was what the answer is. So, I believe you have understood it. Right. One more question, we will try it and we will finish it. Okay. Last question, try it. Done. Which of the following reformer was associated with the Prarthana Samaj? Ranade, Bhandargarh, Atmaram Bonduran, and so the answer is Atmaram Bonduran. Okay, thank you. So, in the next class, we will continue this. You can attend that also free of cost. Bye.